Castle shout out unless they touch you, which Chris did, that's completely fine. And just give everybody all
He's
the
not racist. He's not racist.
nobody's racist in the room. We're going to move on from the racism. Your next act comes to stage, making their witty whippet debut, never seen them before, very excited. Please round of applause, group cheer for Hee Hee the Clown!
Bonjour everybody. Vocal teacher will start with the song. What's that hanging in the tree, ripe and yellow just for me? It can only be my bananas. People bring me my bananas, any more bananas, and not enough bananas, I love... I'm sorry, I have to stop. I don't really love bananas. I can't eat them. For context, this is my first time doing comedy solo. I used to be part of a double act, and my partner, he was a monkey. So we performed that for all of his friends, and they went crazy for it. It was literally a jungle out there, but you know. Thank you. I said to him, you know, he was kind of always pulling the strings. We really only performed songs by Bananarama, the theme from The Banana Splits, and All the Back Girl by Gwen Stefani. But just the bridge, you know. But I said to him, I need to start performing for people because there's only so much poop I can have in my face. So, but he did not like that. He said, which in monkey is, I will not repeat, very racist. You know, he's a very racist monkey. So, in fact, I was quite nervous traveling to the gig today because last time I traveled to a gig, I was in the car with the monkey. And he was called Antoine, which is a bit strange. I know it would be even stranger if he was called Eleanor, but we were in the car and he was screaming, which is something in monkey very homophobic. And I will not repeat because very homophobic monkey, but in the commotion we ended up actually crashing into another car. Luckily the driver of the other car was unarmed and Antoine and I were both wearing our seatbelts. But in the back of my car there were 27 fatalities. So, you know how monkeys are. I give him a banana and he calms down, and but then all of a sudden he's trying to kiss me on the lips, you know, which I say you are homophobic, you're gay, which is it, you're kind of a hypocrite. But anyway, eventually I got sick of him, so I had to, you know, kill him and chop him up and eat him for my dinner. I was a little bit worried about, you know, you are what you eat, but so far I have not turned into a gay, homophobic, racist, hypocritical monkey. At least I'm not racist or hypocritical or homophobic. Anyway, we were quite a famous double act. I think if we'd gotten any bigger and he had been any more rich and powerful, he would have bought a sex island. Because, you know, you're rich, you're powerful, you go one of two ways. You go see Donald Trump, Epstein, and he burned away. He's evil, you know, he says, give me your money, I owe my friend some money, but his friend is also taking your money and buying cocaine and sex islands. So, you know, I should not get into politics, I know what you're thinking. You're a clown with a funny voice, you would fit right in. But no, I wanted to be an entertainer like my hero, Michel Jarson, you know. Smooth criminal, beat it, diligent, I love him. He was also rich and powerful, but I think people said a lot of bad things about him. I don't think any of those were true. I think it was just Bubbles pulling the strings the whole time, so I can kind of relate. I am called Hee Hee the Clown. I could have just as easily been Sharon the Clown. You know, but just like Michael Jackson, I cannot blame the monkey only. I have to also blame my father, you know, because, you know, one day I was putting on my makeup and he says, "You're gay, son. Why would you ever want to be a clown? That's gay." And I said to him, I am from Newcastle, by the way. I said to him, I am not gay. I don't think I am. Even if I was, it would not be a problem. But my father, very homophobic, and he's also, come to think of it, very racist. And also he shouts at me, you know, when when he is the one driving, which is also what happens with the monkey. But you know how fathers are. I give him a banana and he calms down, but then he tries to kiss me on the lips, which is it? Are you gay? Are you homophobic? I don't know, you're celebrated. So I get sick of my father, so I kill him, I chop him up, and I eat him, and you are what you eat, and that's why I became a fucking clown. Merci.
Hey!
Get in.
Oh yeah! Come on.